All right, crypto enthusiasts, buckle up because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the turbulent seas of the digital asset market. You're sailing smoothly on your yacht, sipping a piña colada, when suddenly the sky darkens and the waves start to swell. That's right, folks. We're talking about a good old-fashioned crypto storm. Now, you might be thinking, oh no, not another market crash. But hold on to your hardware wallets, because we're about to drop some serious knowledge bombs. You see, successful investors aren't the ones who run for the lifeboats at the first sign of trouble. No, sir, they're the crazy captains who learn to navigate through the chaos, using the wind to their advantage and riding those waves like pros. Picture your portfolio as a beautiful sandcastle on the beach. You've spent months, maybe even years, carefully crafting it. Layer by layer, coin by coin, you've built your crypto empire. But then, out of nowhere, a massive wave comes crashing down, threatening to wash away all your hard work. Your entire portfolio is on fire. And we're not talking about those sweet gains. We're talking about a scorching minus 80% meltdown. At this point, you might be feeling like that this is fine meme dog, sitting in a room engulfed in flames. But here's where the real investors separate themselves from the FOMO-driven masses. While others are panic-selling faster than you can say blockchain, the true crypto warriors are asking themselves one crucial question. Is this the end, or is it just the beginning of something even greater? Now, I know what you're thinking, but my portfolio looks like a dumpster fire, and you're not wrong. It's probably uglier than a cryptocity bred with a bored ape. But here's the thing. In the world of crypto, today's dumpster fire could be tomorrow's phoenix rising from the ashes. So, what's it gonna be, champ? Are you going to throw in the towel, cash out your measly remaining satoshis, and go back to the boring world of traditional finance? Or are you going to channel your inner diamond hands, hodl like your life depends on it, and maybe, just maybe, consider buying the dip? Let's be real for a second. Buying more when your portfolio is down 80% takes some serious cojones. It's like doubling down on a bet when you're already in debt to the casino. But remember, folks, scared money don't make money. And in the crypto world, sometimes you've got to risk it for the biscuit. Now, I'm not saying you should go Ellen and remortgage your house to buy more crypto. That's a one-way ticket to living in a cardboard box, my friends. But if you've done your research, if you truly believe in the projects you've invested in, and if you've got some spare fiat lying around, well, this might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Think about it this way. When the crypto market is booming, everyone's a genius. Your neighbor's dog is suddenly a blockchain expert, and your grandma is shilling NFTs on TikTok. But when the market takes a nosedive, that's when the real OGs shine. They see the forest for the trees, or in this case, the blockchain for the FUD. Remember the crypto winter of 2018? Bitcoin dropped from nearly $20,000 to under $4,000. Ethereum went from over $1,400 to barely $100. It was carnage, folks. The streets were littered with the remains of shattered dreams and defunct ICOs, but those who held on, who kept accumulating during those dark times, they're the ones cruising in Lambos now, while the paper hands are still trying to figure out how to recover their lost passwords. So, here's the million-dollar question, or should I say, the 21 million Bitcoin question. Will you be the captain who abandons ship at the first sign of trouble? Or will you be the fearless explorer who sees the storm as an opportunity to discover new lands? Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but what if this time it's different? What if crypto really is dead this time? Well, let me tell you something. They've been declaring Bitcoin dead since 2010. It's been killed more times than Kenny from South Park. And yet, here we are, still talking about it, still investing in it, still believing in the power of decentralization. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's look at some cold, hard facts. Despite all the crashes, despite all the FUD, despite all the regulatory crackdowns, the crypto market cap is still in the trillions. That's right, with a T. Institutions are getting involved, countries are adopting Bitcoin as legal tender, and blockchain technology is being implemented in industries ranging from finance to healthcare to supply chain management. So, when you're staring at your portfolio, watching those numbers turn redder than a baboon's behind, remember this. You're not just investing in some random internet money, you're investing in a technological revolution. You're investing in a future where financial systems are more transparent, more accessible, and more equitable. But let's get back to the million-dollar question. Will you buy more or leave the market? Well, that's a decision only you can make. It depends on your risk tolerance, your financial situation, and your belief in the long-term potential of crypto. But whatever you decide, make sure it's a decision based on research and conviction, not on fear or FOMO. If you do decide to stay in the game, Remember this: diversification is your friend. Don't put all your eggs in one crypto basket. Spread your investments across different projects, different sectors of the crypto economy. Maybe throw some into DeFi, some into NFTs, some into Layer 2 solutions. Heck, you might even want to keep some in good old Bitcoin and Ethereum after all. They're the OGs for a reason. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you might even want to look into some of those smaller, more speculative projects. You know, the ones with names that sound like they were created by a drunk Scrabble player. Just remember, high risk, high reward. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and always DYOR, do your own research. Now, for those of you who are thinking of leaving the market, I get it. Crypto can be a wild ride, and it's not for everyone. If you're losing sleep over your investments, if you're checking prices every 5 minutes, if you're neglecting your real life because you're too busy watching candle charts, maybe it is time to take a step back. There's no shame in admitting that something isn't for you. But before you cash out completely, consider this. Maybe you don't need to leave entirely. Maybe you just need to adjust your strategy. Instead of trying to time the market or chase the next big pump, why not adopt a more long-term approach? Set up some recurring buys, dollar cost average into your favorite projects, and then, here's the kicker. Forget about it for a while. Go live your life, pursue your passions, spend time with your loved ones. The crypto market will still be here when you get back. At the end of the day, successful investing, whether in crypto or any other asset class, isn't about avoiding storms. It's about learning how to navigate through them. It's about having the courage to hold on when others are selling and the wisdom to know when to take profits. It's about seeing opportunities where others see only danger. So, as you stand at the helm of your crypto ship, watching the storm clouds gather on the horizon, ask yourself, are you going to turn tail and run, or are you going to hoist the sails, grip the wheel, and shout, "Bring it on!" into the howling wind? Remember, my fellow crypto sailors, the calmest seas never made a skilled sailor. It's the storms that test us, that force us to adapt, to innovate, to become better investors. And who knows, maybe on the other side of this storm, you'll find yourself in uncharted waters, discovering new opportunities that you never even knew existed. So, whether you decide to buy more, hold steady, or cash out, make sure it's a decision you can live with. Because at the end of the day, that's what successful investing is all about. Making choices that align with your goals, your values, and your vision for the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some limit orders to set. These dips aren't going to buy themselves. Stay safe out there, crypto fam, and may your portfolios always be green. Peace out.